2 videos ago, you stood inside the Tree of Life. You activated the 5 centers along the middle pillar. From the crown to the feet, you felt them. Last week, we decoded the tarot, 22 cards mapped onto 22 paths between the Sephiroth. Each card a station, each path a journey. Now we walk. Pathworking is the central advanced practice of Hermetic Kabbalah. It is the art of meditatively traveling the paths of the Tree of Life, entering the inner landscape of a specific path, encountering the forces it holds, and returning changed. The Golden Dawn taught this to every initiate. Dion Fortune wrote entire books about it. It is how the map becomes the territory. And today, you learn how to do it. Pathworking is a form of active meditation. It is not passive visualization, not a guided relaxation, not a daydream. It is a deliberate journey through a specific inner landscape, structured by the symbolism of the Kabbalistic tree. Each of the 22 paths connecting the 10 Sephiroth has its own character, its own Hebrew letter, its own tarot card, its own color, element, and quality of experience. When you pathwork, you enter the space between 2 Sephiroth and walk through what lives there. The tradition distinguishes pathworking from ordinary meditation in one essential way: structure. You are not emptying the mind. You are entering a landscape that the tradition has already mapped. The symbols are not invented. They are received. And they have been tested by generations of practitioners who walked these paths before you. Israel Regardie described pathworking as traveling in the spirit vision, a phrase the Golden Dawn used for the practice of projecting consciousness onto the inner planes. Dion Fortune, in her book, The Mystical Kabbalah, wrote that each path represents a specific mode of consciousness, and that pathworking is the practice of temporarily entering that mode. This is not imagination. It is structured inner exploration, using the most detailed map the Western tradition ever built. The tradition teaches pathworking from the bottom up. You begin where you are, in Malkuth, the physical world, and climb the tree one path at a time. The first path is the 32nd path. It connects Malkuth to Yesod. It corresponds to the Hebrew letter Tau, the tarot card, the world, the element of Earth, and the planet Saturn. This is the path from waking reality to the first layer of the unconscious, from the solid ground beneath your feet to the realm of dreams, instincts, and the foundations of the psyche. Why does the tradition start here? Because this is the threshold. Every spiritual system begins with the crossing from the ordinary to the non-ordinary. In the tarot, this path carries the world, the final card, card 21. It seems paradoxical. Why would the last card sit on the first path? Because the world represents completion of the outward journey. You have lived in Malkuth your whole life. You have built a personality, a career, a world. The world card says, now you're ready to look deeper. Now the inward journey begins. The colors of this path, according to the Golden Dawn system, are indigo, black, blue-black, and dark brown. The quality of the experience is dense, heavy, grounding, like walking through dark earth that slowly becomes lighter. The gravity of the physical world releasing its hold, one step at a time. At the end of the path, you arrive at Yesod, the foundation, the lunar sphere, the realm of dreams, astral images, and the unconscious patterns that shape your waking life. You do not stay. You observe. You receive what the path shows you. and then you return. Here is how the practice works. Choose a path. Begin with the 30-second Malkuth to Yesod. Sit in a quiet space. Close your eyes. First, perform the middle pillar. Activate the 5 centers. This is your preparation. It stabilizes the subtle body and opens the inner senses. Never pathwork without this foundation. Once the middle pillar is established, visualize yourself standing before a doorway. The doorway is inscribed with the Hebrew letter of the path. For the 30-second path, this is Tau. See the letter clearly. This is the key. The doorway opens. You step through. The landscape opens around you. You walk. What you see, hear, and feel is the path working on you. The tradition says you will encounter images, figures, and symbols consistent with the path's correspondences, the colors, elements, and forces mapped by the golden dawn. You may encounter a figure, a guide, a guardian, or a symbol of the tarot card that lives on this path. The tradition teaches you to test these encounters. Ask the figure its name, its purpose. The genuine symbols of the path will respond consistently with the tradition. Anything that feels chaotic or hostile is not from the path. Walk until you feel you've reached the destination, the next Sephiroth. For the 30-second path, this is Yesod. You will know it when the quality of the inner landscape shifts, from dense and earthly to lighter, more fluid, more dreamlike. Pause there. Receive whatever impression comes. Do not force anything. Then turn around, walk back the way you came, through the doorway, return to Malkuth, return to the room. Ground yourself, feel your body, the floor beneath you, the breath in your lungs. Open your eyes, write down what you experienced. This is essential. The path speaks in symbols, and they are easily forgotten. What changes when you practice pathworking? The intellectual understanding of the tree, the kind you get from videos like this, becomes lived experience. The Sephiroth are no longer abstract concepts. They are places you've been. The paths are not lines on a diagram. They are corridors you've walked. Dion Fortune wrote that pathworking does what no amount of reading can do. It activates the corresponding centers of consciousness. The 30-second path opens the threshold between waking awareness and the unconscious. The 31st path, Malkuth to Hod, sharpens the intellect and reveals the structures of thought. The path to Netzach opens the emotional and creative body. Over time, you build a relationship with the tree that is entirely personal. The symbols deepen, the figures return, the landscape becomes familiar. You are, in the most literal sense, mapping the territory of your own psyche using a structure that has been refined over centuries. The middle pillar gave you the centers. The tarot gave you the map of the paths. Pathworking is how you walk that map. Start with the 30-second path. Malkuth to Yesod, earth to moon. The ordinary world to the threshold of the unconscious. Walk it 3 times before you move on. Let it teach you what a path feels like from the inside. Then climb, one path at a time. There is no rush. The tradition says the tree took centuries to map. You have the rest of your life to walk it. Next week, we step into a different tradition altogether, one that speaks in symbols of death and resurrection, of the Grail and the sacred wound. We enter the world of the Rosicrucians, the invisible order that shaped modern esotericism from the shadows. This is The Hidden Thread. Subscribe if you want to follow it.